I've got these two ETBs left, both Pokemon Center exclusives. We're going to open them up today, have a look at the cards, but more importantly, going to have a little chat about what this set has got me thinking. So without rambling on too much more, let's get into this first box. Pokemon Center ETB Black Bolt. So I didn't even know that I wanted to collect this set. Right, it's Black Bolt and White Flare. It's the black and white era rejig, if you like. And I've got no nostalgia for this because I wasn't involved in Pokemon when it was released. This wasn't a thing for me. I've come to this as a newbie, like we said. So the nostalgia's not there for me. The other thing, when it comes to the nostalgia as well, people talk about the hollow pattern in these cards. Now we just saw one in that last pack, and maybe there'll be one here. But to me, it kind of looks like everything's just a little bit scratched, like the card's damaged, print lines or something. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't look good to me. Let's see if we've got one here. Yeah, Kling Clang. I'm not a fan of it. It's not for me. So I haven't got that going for the set either. And then, of course, Black Bolt and White Flare are essentially two sets being released at the same time. And they're massive sets. With all the Pokeballs, the Master Balls, an illustration rare for every Pokemon. They're just massive sets, and it's going to be virtually impossible to complete. And there's a part of me that if you can't complete it, what's the point in doing it? So I don't even particularly want to collect these sets. Let's see if we're getting anything. And it doesn't help that we've got absolutely nothing so far out of these first backs. Behem. Weird alien. Okay, I can get on board. And a Volcarona. So, if I've got no attachment to these cards, well, the black and white era, and I don't particularly like the hollows, and I'm not going to be master setting it, why the hell have I just spent £300 on these cards? See, that question is even... Oh, hang on a second. Like that as a hollow pattern on the energy cards. See, that works for me. It doesn't look like a mistake. That looks intentional, and they look really cool. I can get on board with that. But on that one, not so much. Okay, so that's a 50-50 win on the hollow pattern. So what was I saying? Yeah, why have I spent all this money on these cards? And I guess, again, as a newbie, it feels like if you're going to be collecting Pokemon, when they release a new set, I like him. He's always got his arms folded in all the cards I've seen. If you're going to be collecting a set, oh hello, we've got our first... Oh, look at that. We've got a Pokeball. I'll finish my point in a minute. A Simsage Pokeball. And a Carablast. Okay, I don't really know what's going on there. What's happening in that artwork? Well, finally, we've got... Wow, that's hideously off-centre, isn't it? Finally, we've got a couple of pulls. A Pokeball and an illustration rare. So yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, it feels like you have to do it. If you're a Pokemon collector and a new set comes out, you've just got to do it. And that doesn't strike me as a sensible way of being in the hobby or spending your hobby money that you put aside, because let's face it, this stuff's expensive, especially in this day and age. Like, we all know that getting any product for MSRP is pretty tricky, if not impossible sometimes. You've got to pre-order it as soon as it gets announced, and then you've got to queue up at the a shiny Genesect EX, very starry. You've got to queue up early doors on release day, because if you're not there early, it's all gone by the time you turn up at the shop. And if you do that and you still want the stuff, you've got to end up paying crazy scalper prices, and that's just not advisable from any point of view whatsoever. So it feels sometimes like you end up panic buying. It's not always what you want to buy, it's just you're just buying whatever you can get hold of. Reniculus and Pheasant. Muna, Venipede. Ooh, and a Fennel. A Fennel full art. We'll take it. See, I'm not a fan of these trainer cards either. They're a bit meh. Not really that exciting, are they? As artworks or cards go. I'll take it. I'll take it. So yeah, you're just buying whatever you can rather than what you want to. Now, when you're trying to make videos like I am as well, that pressure seems to just go through the roof, because if I haven't got the stuff to open, what the hell am I going to make videos about? Clink. Well, this has been a bit of a struggle so far, hasn't it? To try and get anything that's really jumped out at me. Oh, he says, getting another Pokeball. A Mana Pokeball. An Energy Coin. And a very badly centered Beartic. I've forgotten where I was again. I'm so easily distracted. Yeah, when you're trying to make content, you just get what you can when you can, because you need it for videos. And if you don't get the new release stuff when it comes out, it kind of feels like you've missed the moment, you know? Maractus. I've seen a few Maractus cards in the past. They're all colourful and great. I quite like them, but... Ugh. Is he doing the splits or something? It's not a good reaction to a card, is it, when you see it? Ugh. Crocodile. Landorus. Servine. Wow, the centering on these cards is absolutely shocking. Can you see that? Absolutely shocking. So on release day and around release time, there are hundreds of videos that all feel the same. And that's exactly what I recorded when I got home. And I get it. We all want to see the cards. We all want to get the cards. Want to be part of that moment. And, you know, get that one big hit. The red Victini. Is that what it's called? But sometimes I think just fixating on the rarity and the value of the cards just for the sake of that maybe isn't the way to go. We've just had this one. Centering, man. Last pack of Black Bolt. It's been a bit of a disaster when it does come to pulls. We've got a full art, 2 Pokeballs, 1 IR, and an EX card. And I don't particularly like any of them as cards go. So it would be good to get something spectacular out of this last pack of Black Bolt. Durosian, Dweeble, Axew, Carablast, that's the IR we got, isn't it? Fennel, that's the trainer we got. Throw, an Energy Coin Pokeball, Larvesta, and the Melotta EX. Wow. That is 11 packs of Black Bolt done and dusted. And you know what? Like I said, nothing really worth talking about there. Nothing that I particularly like, which is a shame. So let's then move on to White Flare. We'll get these packs opened and we'll carry on talking about all this drivel that's coming out of my mouth. Like I say, I'm new to Pokemon, so take what I say with a pinch of salt. I'm learning as I go. I'm trying to work out everything about it and what I like and all this sort of stuff. So I'm new, all right. This is just what I think, and it's probably wrong. But if you've got any thoughts on it, let me know. Is what I've said so far, does it make any sense? Is it... Oi, there's the cards. Yeah, is anything I'm saying making any sense? Is it just gibberish? Am I just bitter because I'm not getting any good pulls? I don't know. But here we go, White Flare. But there's so... You see it yourself, there's so many of these videos that are released when a set comes out. And I watch them, but I sometimes wonder, does it spoil the set? Because you get to see all the cards before you get them actually in your hand yourself, so it kind of ruins the surprise a bit. But then on the other hand, there's that argument that if people can't get hold of cards, this is the only way they're going to get to see them, so maybe it's a good thing. But is having all the same videos doing the same thing? I like Joltik, you know. Is it good because we're all concentrating on the value? Yeah, they do look good, those energies. You know, especially those people that just rush straight to the end just to see what hit they've got, and then you see people that sort of, they get the cards like this and then they go and look at, they don't even look at all of these ones. I don't know if it creates the right, not creates the right impression. They're under no responsibility to do, you know, I'm not having a go at these people. Like I say, I watch them too. I've made those videos. But it sometimes feels like for someone that's new, it can make you feel like you're always behind or you're doing it wrong somehow. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like collecting should be like that. Oh, there's my guy Joltik again. Ferroseed, Yamask, Sork, Durant. Now, just a quick side note. These cards, I love them because they look sort of like real clay photographs of real clay models in the real world. Is that what they are? Because I'll get onto it in a minute. It was one of the points I wanted to talk about, but that could very well be relevant. Because, well, let's talk about it now. Sod it. Because, like I was saying, I'm new. Don't listen to what I say. But from what I've picked up so far, it kind of feels like there's 4 types of collectors in the Pokemon game. Now, those 4 start off with like the Completionist, or someone that wants to collect everything. They've got really deep pockets, they get every set, they want every variation, all the promos, and they want to get 100% of everything. Which, let's be honest, I think we'd all like to do that. But, oh, a Master Ball. Master Ball Simisear. Nice. Yeah, I think we'd all like to do that, but it's just not realistic because it's so expensive. So expensive. Then after that, you've got what I like to call the gambler. Someone that will just pick up what they can. They'll pick it up when they can. You know, all these collection boxes that have got random selections of cards in it, different packs. Because they just want to hit something, want to get something good, take the chances, and put them in a binder or sell them, grade them, whatever they're doing. But that's kind of like, I call, you know, the gambler. Then you got content creator. So someone that's opening packs for Tinterweb and YouTube. That's cool. Sorry, distracted. Stormy clouds. The content creator that's doing, and I think a lot of the time, oh, Virizion, Pokeball. So I think the content creator type person is going to be doing it, and they're going to open whatever, and they're going to have to stay on trend and get all the new stuff, and that's the way it seems to go anyway. And then you got an intentional collector. I need a better name for it than that, but the intentional collector, someone that is very specific about what they want to do. And in Pokemon, I think there's so many different ways you can do that. Whether it's collecting all of the same type of Pokemon, or one set, or one artist, or just there's lots of different ways of doing it, I think. And I think that's what we should all strive to be a little bit more. Now, I'll hold my hands up. I am definitely, I think I'm all 3 of them. I want to be the completionist, but I haven't got pockets deep enough for that. Ooh, hello. Excelgorth. That's a great card. I like that. Bit sinister. Acid spray. Sounds like a nasty way to attack someone. I like that one. What was I saying? Yeah, I'd like to be the completionist. I'm definitely got a bit of the degen. Trying to do the content creator thing. But definitely need to work more towards being intentional about what it is I want to collect. And like I said right at the beginning, I don't think this one falls into the intentional collection category for me. Most of these Pokemon, there's not many, as you've seen, as I'm going through them, there's not many that have sort of caught my eye. A Lillipup, Pokeball, and made me stop to talk, and stop to think, and stop to look at the Pokemon a little bit more. So they're not grabbing me. I didn't like the holo in the first place. I've got no emotional attachment to the black and white era. So why the hell have I spent £300 on this? Is it the right thing to do? Was it a mistake? Do you know what? I think it was. I shouldn't have done it. I could have spent that money getting something more meaningful to me. Like my Celebrations collection, I could have got some cards for that or boxes to help try and complete that collection. And it would have just felt much better. But instead, I've ended up with all this product. And I'm not even getting anything particularly good, eh? So, the gambler hasn't been satisfied. That's a cool one. Why does it look like he's done something dodgy behind that lamppost, though, and he's just pulling his trousers up? Anyway. Yeah, so the gambler's not been satisfied because we've not really got any good cards. The content creator hasn't really been satisfied because it's just the same stuff that everyone else has put out. And the completionist isn't going to be... Oh, scraggy again. The completionist isn't going to be satisfied because this is way too big. There's no chance I'm going to get to complete it. So had I just had a little think about what was happening rather than just leaping in and getting carried away, I might have been able to save myself some money, put it to better use in other places. Now, Black Bolt and White Flare, there's nothing wrong with the set, don't get me wrong, it's just not for me. It might be for you, that's absolutely fantastic. But like I say, I just caught up in the rush, and I'm not sure I needed to do that. So, we're coming to the end. I've got 2 packs left after this one. We need an absolute miracle to make it worthwhile. But what sort of collector are you? What would you categorise yourself as? A degen? A completionist? Did you get Black Bolt and White Flare, or are you going to miss this one out? Do you ever miss any out? It would be great to hear your thoughts on what you get up to. Because is it just me that feels the release day pressure, or is that something that's common across the board? Purloin, Woobat, Heatmore, Galvantula, Sawsbuck, Mandibuzz, Pokeball, Mindshell, and a Whimsicott EX. Okay. It's not my favourite, but it's something. Yeah, green. I'm not sure green really does it for me. It's kind of a weird one, that, isn't it? A full art Whimsicott and a Mandibuzz Pokeball. So we feel maybe a little bit more successful than the Black Bolt, but not by much. We've got our last pack, and this one is going to have the red Victini in it. That's my prediction. So, if you've got this far, thank you for putting up with my random talkings. It would be great to know what you think about it all, though. So put a comment down below. I'll read them all. I'll get back to you. It's my boy Scraggy. And I'm going to try in the future being a little bit more intentional with my collecting. So if you want to see some of that stuff, then come along for the ride. Subscribe, like the video, all that sort of good stuff. And that's us with our packs opened. I think after seeing those cards that we've pulled here, I definitely would have been better spending my money elsewhere, and it's very unlikely that I'll be opening up any more Black Bolt or White Flare. But who knows, eh? You'll have to keep checking to find out. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Take care and good luck with your pulls. I hope you do better than I did.